This is MultiVersus. For those who don't know, MultiVersus is Warner Bros.' take on Super Smash Bros. Despite officially debuting in the beta in 2022, going offline for about a year, and then officially relaunching the full game in 2024, the game servers are officially shutting down on May 30th, 2025. With its short lifespan, it would be a lot more difficult to unlock every achievement in this game. So I needed to act fast, because after May 30th, unlocking every achievement in the game is impossible, as some of the achievements require you to be online. But the good news is, the achievements aren't difficult to get, but they are incredibly tedious and grindy. I'm going to explain to you how I managed to unlock every achievement in MultiVersus before the game officially shut down. You can, believe it or not, get every achievement in a short amount of time if you play consistently. So I actually had plenty of time before the game shut down. If you didn't get every achievement before May 30th, I guess you're out of luck. But without further ado, I will explain to you how I managed to get lucky, and I unlocked all 28 achievements in MultiVersus. As I mentioned before, MultiVersus is very grindy, so in order to get all the achievements, you need to put at least 30 hours worth of gameplay. Some achievements are a little bit more difficult than others, and will take skill to win. Keep in mind the developers did change up some of the achievement criteria in between beta and official launch, and I'm going to explain this in full detail. There are 3 types of achievements in MultiVersus: Bronze, Silver, and Gold. Self-explanatory. Bronze being the easiest to grind, while Gold is the hardest. The first achievements I unlocked are relatively simple. Matchmaker is easy. All you have to do is play one match-made game.
If she could stop warping all over the place, that'd be great. And I'm dead. Did we just lose? And I got an achievement for it, I lost?
I think everybody probably did this when playing MultiVersus, so it doesn't really need much explaining. Moving on, we have Righty Specialist, and it requires you to get 10 ring outs using the right side of the blast zone. Again, very simple. Just kill off your opponents 10 times using the right side of the map and it shouldn't be a problem. I'm putting these 3 achievements together as they're pretty much the same depending on how long you grind. That is, You Mean Business, that requires you to get 30 ring outs. You're getting pretty good at this, which requires you to get 50 ring outs, and Bun Puncher Supreme, which requires you to get 100 ring outs. This can be achieved by naturally playing the game and killing off your opponents. You can do this with either players or AI. The first silver achievement I received was Signature Slammer, which required 10 low damage ring outs. This one may be tricky at first, but it's possible, either by getting low combo kills, spiking someone off the map, or just having the opponent SD, so this one really isn't as bad as you think. The next one is Aerial Specialist, which requires you to get 10 ring outs using the top of the map. In other words, just kill your opponents and send them flying in the sky. Easy. Next is Southpaw Specialist, which is getting 10 ring outs using the left side of the blast zone. This achievement is identical to Righty Specialist, except you're killing off your opponents on the left side of the map instead of the right. Why it took me this long to get this simple achievement, I genuinely don't know. The next achievement is Spike Specialist. This requires you to get 10 ring outs using the bottom of the map. This can easily be done with either spikes or just having the opponent fall off the map, so it's pretty easy. Speaking of spikes, the next 3 achievements I'll be talking about require you to use spikes for kills. That is, Watch Your Step, which requires 10 ring out spikes.
Oh, got the achievement.
Going Down, which requires 50 spikes.
And dead. Got another achievement. Again.
And Ground Floor ring outs, which requires 100 spikes.
Dead. Just got another achievement. Oh my god. 100 ring outs with the spike.
They may seem difficult, but if you've ever played Super Smash Bros., this isn't really that bad. Spikes aren't as hard as you think. Almost every single MultiVersus character has a spike, and with my main Jason, it had a very satisfying spike. Spikes aren't as hard as you think. If you're actually having trouble, just spike the AI because they're pretty dumb. I managed to 1v1 an AI for 100 matches and ended up getting all my spike achievements there. Granted, I didn't know I was versing an AI and I was searching for online matches, but the game gave me an AI opponent instead.
So how much did I even make on that thing? That's all I did? Whoever I fought, that wasn't even a real person. It was a bot. Because I just won off that guy and I got XP. Oh my fucking god. I don't know, man. That wasn't a real person, but apparently the wins counted.
Imagine your game being this dead that there are no players available to fight online, so you need AI instead. Yikes. Anyway, the next group of achievements require you to get ring outs via projectiles. That is Watch Your Head, which requires 20 ring out projectiles. Catch This, which requires 50 ring out projectiles. Axe!
Oh, I got an achievement. Catch This. Get 50 ring outs with a projectile. Wait, those aren't even my ring outs. They were his. Why did I get the credit for that?
And Distance Damage Dealer, which requires 200 ring out projectiles.
Come on, fucking die already, Aquaman. Yes! What?! Wait, what?! What just happened?!
Why it jumped to 50 to 200 is anybody's guess. To me, it's really unnecessary. To get this, you need to get projectile characters to kill your opponents. A lot of characters such as Tom and Jerry and Shaggy have projectiles to kill people with, so it's not really as hard as you think. Believe it or not, Shaggy's special neutral actually counts as a projectile. This is actually not something I'm good at, as I prefer heavy characters that require you to be up close. But believe it or not, I actually did not need to work for this achievement at all. If you're in an online party, your teammate can also help you get this achievement, so you don't have to do this yourself. If your online teammates can help you with achievements, that makes the game so much easier. Your teammates can also help you with spikes too, so you don't have to do that yourself either. The next group of achievements that were a little bit more difficult and require more patience to do are Bring a Friend, which requires 10 double ring outs.
Oh shit, I just won that? Yo. Let's go.
Ring outs are better in pairs, which requires 25 double ring outs.
Come on. Come on. Oh, okay. You just got me another achievement. Ring outs are better in pairs? God damn, you're just getting all the achievements for me.
And your Little Dog 2, which requires 100 double ring outs.
Oh! Damn! 100 double ring outs.
This may seem difficult, as it requires two of your opponents, preferably in online duos, to die at the exact same time. However, if you play a heavy character like Jason or Iron Giant, this shouldn't be much of a problem. All you just need to do is play the game and pray you get lucky that you happen to kill both your opponents at the same time. Do this multiple times, you'll be able to unlock the achievements. The achievement Run It Back is also really simple, as it requires you to accept 100 rematches.
Again. I just got another achievement.
You may as well do this online, because from here on out, this is where achievements start to become very tedious and boring, and it gets so much worse from here. Here is where all the boring, grindy shit happens. To make matters worse, these final achievements I'll be talking about in this video, you need to be online for this. So after May 30th, you may not be able to get these achievements anymore. Sorry guys. The next three achievements are Credit Where Credit Is Due, which requires you to toast 5 players, Nice Speech, which requires you to toast 10 players, and Toastmaster, which requires you to toast 100 players.
Man, they fucking leave because they're pussies. Alright, I think it's time to switch players. Thanks for playing.
These can all be done naturally just by playing the game online. And if someone refuses to rematch, you can just toast your ally or your opponents if you're feeling generous enough. Me personally, I just toasted my opponent every time because I didn't want to reward the bad guys. A lot of people on MultiVersus at the very end of the lifespan were all sweaty as shit, so no way they're getting my toast. But yeah, just keep playing matches and keep toasting people and you'll eventually get it. There is a limited amount of toasts you can have, but thankfully the game is generous enough to give you 5 toasts every day you log on. You can also get them in the game's item shop, but I don't really personally recommend this. I never gave MultiVersus a single penny of my hard-earned money. I know, I'm cheap. The next group of achievements I'll be talking about are Stepping Out, which requires you to win 10 match-made games, Proving Yourself, which requires you to win 100 match-made games. Good shit. I just got that achievement popped. Now I gotta do that 200 more times. Fuck. And The Throne Is Yours, which requires 300 match-made games to win. Fucking die. Yes! Oh, finally! Holy shit. We finally got the 300 wins. Let's go. This will take a long time. But if you have a good teammate and you're patient enough, you will be able to get 300 wins. You could do this offline against AI, but I don't personally recommend this, because you might as well hit 2 birds with 1 stone here, because the next group of achievements are gonna probably be the most grindy in the game. That's tedious as shit. Why can't it just end at 100? Why does it gotta be 300 and 500? That's too much. Do you expect me to grind that long with friends? Do you assume I don't have a life? Oh. The last group of achievements I'll be talking about are Social Butterfly, which requires you to play 25 matches in a party, Life of the Party, which requires you to play 100 matches in a party, yeah, you want a teabag, huh? You want a teabag? I don't take too kindly to that. And Party Animal, which requires you to play 500 matches in a party. Okay. There you go! Fucking hell, that was like 15 matches. Pleasure was all mine. Christ! That took like so long. Like, god damn it. I don't know whose dumb idea it was to make these achievements insanely grindy. The worst part is, you can't even do these alone. You have to be with a friend. The game expects you to complete 500 matches in duos with a friend, regardless if you win or lose. Now, not everybody has the luxury of a friend at their disposal that is willing to grind 500 matches with you. That's honestly insane. Not everyone is a streamer like me and is willing to play with me in the chat and be this patient to play 500 matches. That's honestly fucking insane. It is possible to come across bots in online matches, but that's only if you lose way too many times. It's like the game is making fun of you. Unfortunately, when you're fighting bots, it doesn't track your achievements, so I can't even tell how much progress I made until I go back online and fight real players again. Why this is the case, I actually have no idea, but it's really annoying. The truth is, you actually are making progress, but the game won't count it until you actually play online again, so what exactly is the point of playing offline? Thankfully, I endured at least 5 long consecutive streams where I had the chat play with me as I fight my way through 500 games, and let me tell you, it was hell to grind for this long. But I want to give a big shout out to Sergeant Care Bear and Lord Lots and all these other troopers in my chat who were willing to stick by me and stay for 4-hour grind sessions each stream to help me unlock these achievements. Honestly, you guys are troopers and I can't thank you enough. I couldn't have done this on my own. Truly the most unhinged achievements I've ever had to unlock. It nearly broke me. You may as well get the 300 match-made wins while doing this, because why would you want to waste more time on this game than you have to if all you care about are the achievements? At least on Xbox, I get the luxury to know that I'm making progress. On PlayStation trophies, they don't do that type of shit. So you're pretty much on your own. You have to like count them in your head, I guess. Trying to get Party Animal was a pain in the ass, where I got to the point where I was just physically counting. I just didn't even care anymore. I thought I wasn't going to be able to unlock Party Animals because I could have sworn I counted to 500 wins. This has to have been 500 by now. I'm going to count them in my brain, how many more I need left. This is ridiculous. It says I need 99 more left. I must have reached 500 by now. If it actually does take an hour, chicken, this game is trash. When I got to game 500, Party Animal wasn't unlocking for me. At first I thought I miscounted, but no, it actually counted. But in truth, I had to play at least 5 or 10 more games for the stupid achievement to unlock. What the hell is that about? The game was just holding me hostage like a dickhead. And I didn't want to be in these online servers any longer than I had to. Because 90% of my opponents were just sweaty people who took this game way too seriously. So yes, I had to endure a lot of rage, salt, and toxicity. Come on, let's throw some more basketballs. Makes you so good at the game, right? You push one button and you win the match. I'm so impressed. Maybe actually play a character that's, skillful to play. Instead of just spamming basketballs like a fucking degenerate. If you really like throwing basketballs a lot that much, then go play it in real life. It's a lot more fun than this. You'd rather play as a basketball player who is like a million times more successful than any of us will ever be in our entire life. Rather than just playing basketball in real life. Like, I've never understood that. You done spamming projectiles? God, I hate these idiots. You're a fucking asshole, you know that. Hi, I'm LeBron, and I'm gonna throw basketballs. Oh, slam dunk. Ooh. Yeah, fuck your mother. My name's LeBron, and I'm in a video game that has nothing to do with me. I only showed up in a Space Jam sequel that sucked ass. Ooh. But thankfully, the grind was over, and I got all the achievements in the game. I could finally relax. But this was definitely an uncalled 100%. The worst part about it is that I had to put a total of 38 hours into MultiVersus with my time limit. Why they decided to release 5 seasons over the course of 1 year, only to shut down the game immediately afterwards, is insane to me. Despite getting every achievement in the game, I don't have every character. Yeah. Getting XP in this game is so insanely slow. I made almost no progress with the battle pass for season 5, and I didn't even unlock half of the roster, despite my 25-hour grind. Are you serious? And yes, I know you were supposed to do quests, but why would I want to do that when I just want to main one character, and that's Jason Voorhees? You know what I hated the most about MultiVersus is the microtransactions. The way the item shop keeps being put in your face. The way they put paywalls behind characters. The way they make you feel guilty for not buying anything in the game. It was just disgusting. I didn't even want that to be my experience. Are you serious? I know the game was free, but come on. I'm not going to talk about why MultiVersus failed, as I'm sure that there's countless YouTubers that already made videos talking about this. I more want to talk about this from an achievement hunter's point of view. It's incredibly frustrating when you're trying to 100% a game, but then there's achievements that are just impossible to unlock anymore. Like in this instance, the servers are shutting down and some achievements require you to play online. Why do they do this to you? I hate when games that get delisted or have requirements for achievements and they just take away the criteria to get their requirement done. Angry Birds Trilogy, they managed to remove the DLC in 2015, so I can't even unlock those last 500 gamer score anymore. MultiVersus is going to be another game where it's just going to be impossible to get everything, and it's just a shame. Not everybody will have the same luxury as me to see that 100% on their screen. If I was proven wrong by the time May 30th passes, I would love to see it. But unfortunately, I don't think this is going to be the case. On a positive note, if you guys really did enjoy this video, I'd like to make more achievement videos explaining how I 100%ed each game, so let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.